Yo!
What's up, what's up, what's up?
What's up, y'all?
We just saw a movie.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl Diaries. The Chernobyl Diaries.
Chernobyl Diaries in Russia.
Starring, directed by, written by. We got nothing.
No, I have no idea who did anything on this movie.
Alright, I'm going to start it off with just telling...
The main girl, I think, looks like Megan.
The blonde one?
No, the redheaded one.
Oh, okay.
The brown-haired one looks like Megan.
So, these people are going on kind of a European adventure, and you see them in Paris, you see them in London, and...
Just quick little snippets.
Yeah, like, there's the Eiffel Tower, there's the Tower of London, and, it's two girls and a guy, a couple, and a hanger on her. A third wheel, right, if you will.
Yeah, she really is.
So they meet the brother in, what, it was like Kiev. I don't know where that is.
The Czech Republic.
Oh, the Czech Republic, that's right. So they are going to go to Moscow the next day, but the brother who they're going to see...
Who reminds me of Owen Shunk.
He says, no, we're not gonna go to Moscow. Lame. Of course, sorry, we got a car coming in
Jay was
right
worried
here.
about the stairs.
Either way,
he doesn't want to go to Moscow because she gets all nervous. I don't give a...
Okay, so they want to go to Moscow, but this guy's like, we'll go to Moscow later. I found this extreme tourism. Yeah.
Extreme tour guide.
He's going to take us in a creepy looking bus thing all the way to
Chernobyl, the city where the Chernobyl...
Or like Privia.
Praviat.
Starts with a P.
Ends in a T.
And it's the city where the Chernobyl incident happened.
Where the workers and their families live.
Yeah. And
50,000 people.
You know, it was the kind of deal, he explains that, as soon as they got word that the reactor, went kaput or did whatever, when it started reacting, they had 5 minutes to get out. 5 minutes.
So everything just dropped.
So,
and everything's just still
get
there.
what you can or don't get what you can, grab your kid and let's roll.
Okay, so we can basically just jump right in here. You can guess that things start to go wrong.
Car breaks. It doesn't start anymore.
And then it's up to this point, it is slow moving. Even to this point, this movie's very, very slow moving. The entire
I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
I thought it was very, very slow. And then people start dying off, and like the Chernobyl chuds come out. And
should we do a spoiler alert or
what do you think is going to happen in the Chernobyl Diary?
Well, if you really don't want to know what's happening, spoiler. So, as she said, truck breaks down. One of them gets attacked.
Wolves.
There's wild bears.
A bear. There's a bear at one point in the apartment building.
It was just
It was like the 8th floor. I don't know how he got there.
Maybe it found food.
And then there were a bunch of wolves that didn't really look like they were radioactive. They still had hair.
At that point, I was like, "This is going to be stupid. Is this about like radioactive dogs?" And
plus, they're.
I was like, lame.
The radioactiveness I felt wasn't really even an issue until the way end. Like everyone was peachy keen, Jelly Bean.
Well, they were in the reactor.
But I mean, when they were close to the reactor in Privat. And they were in the van overnight. The dude even said, 2 hours maximum is pretty much, you'll start feeling the effect. Nobody felt any effects until the way end of the movie when they, wandered onto the reactor site.
So it's basically kind of follows every other horror story. The first guy gets hurt. Well, the tour guide disappears. And then a guy gets hurt. And then the other 4 go to get help. And they leave the other 2. But when they come
first
back...
First there's 3 that go. And then the wolves come. And then they go back. And then they find the car part. And then the car's
gone. Then they go here. And then they find this bus. And there's all these bullet holes. And then there's running. I'm running.
The whole movie is handheld. And I was just like,
Did you need some Dramamine?
It's going to die from the shaky.
And they start dying one at a time. Things grab them. You don't
see anything.
You don't see their faces, but they're obviously human. And they sort of look like they have Alien or Stewie. Like Stewie from Family Guy.
You never even see these things. You never see the chuds. You never see anything. You don't see any deaths. You don't see anyone die.
Stewie.
They get, pulled downstairs and tucked away, and then they're dead, and you just assume they're dead. You never see the brother. You never,
Yeah, once he disappears, he's gone.
It's just retarded that you don't ever see, and I was feeling this way in the movie theater, you know what? There better be a payoff here. somewhere.
And you didn't feel like it was...
No.
So, basically, I'm kind of confused as if they find this weird underground hospital-y type area.
Yeah, at the way end.
Was it like they were patients in the hospital, or they were like mental patients, or they were people... I'm not totally sure.
But the equipment was really, really old, and they just shoved her in a room at the way in. The one surviving girl, everyone else is dead.
They find, like, it's like, I think they think, like, oh, the police are here, the army, because they have guns.
And they are Russian something.
Yes, and the guy is, like, he keeps walking forward, and they keep saying stop,
in Russian, the language that he knows.
Yes, well.
Don't you hear stop and stop when you know the language of the people?
So, he doesn't stop. He gets shot. The girl, the third wheel was left. 30.
30.
And it's like they put oxygen on her, and they're like, we're gonna try and help you. Just kidding.
And then they're like, what about all the other escapees? They're like, oh,
dead.
All the Americans are dead. We got all the other patients. Like their Chernobyl things were the patients,
like,
who you never even see.
Straight up, Jamie's opinion. I liked it. I didn't think I liked, she would say it was slow, but I liked the lead-in. There were parts where I was like, what is happening? This better not be stupid radioactive dogs. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was scary. Lots of tunnels. The shakiness got a little old after a while. But I would give it a solid B, and I'm going to buy the DVD.
Okay, now my point of view, very, very, very slow moving. The movie itself was only about 85 minutes long, and it felt like 2 hours. It was very... I didn't react
I'm sorry.
when you were doing yours. I just stared ahead. Very slow moving. Absolutely no payoff when it comes to the chuds. The death scenes are non-existent. You don't even know if these people are dead. They might not even be dead. Because you don't see anything. No blood, no gore, no boobs, and it's rated R. Wah, wah. I give it a D.
A D?
And I will not be buying the DVD, nor will I watch it at JMO's house.
She'll watch it.
Maybe I'll watch the special features to find out what the hell I just saw, but no. No.
You'll watch it.
Wah, wah.
I liked it.
Crap. Slow.
You're crap. It's lead-in. It was a really good movie.
60 minutes of lead-in.